Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe.com. I'm going to show you a little bit of a Sega 32X game called Virtua Fighter. I'm sure you've heard of it. It was in the arcade. It was huge on the Saturn and 32X. And I think, yeah, the second one came out on the Genesis, I believe. Let's see here. Let's just leave everything on normal. I don't care. Thank you to my good friend Angelo for giving me a copy of this game. He had two, and I was going to buy it in a store near him in Pennsylvania, and he said, "Don't worry about it, bro. I think I got another copy." So we went back to his house, and sure as shit, he did. So I flew back to New York with a copy of Virtua Fighter in my pocket. Thank you, Ange. Here we go. Now, I remember the first time I saw this, I think it was in the arcade, I was so blown away by the 3D models. Now they look like shit. And I'm not a big Virtua Fighter fan. Even the new games I just can't get into. I'm not a fan of the move set. I'm not a fan of the characters. It just doesn't do it for me. But back when this came out, it was a big deal. I didn't pick him. Alright, whatever. Maybe it timed out. Look at the jumping. It's like you're on the moon. And I lost already. But big, big polygonal characters, 3D looking. A blocks, B punches, and C kicks. I think there's some, button combos to do moves. So someone who's, maybe 12 or 13 years old who plays like some bullshit like Call of Duty all day, they probably would not appreciate this game. They'd probably think, what is this crap? When did this come out? Like the 80s? It didn't. It was the 90s. And it does look like crap now, but, back then this was a big deal, man. It was the next big thing. Graphics don't really hold up. In my opinion, the gameplay doesn't really hold up. The sound's okay, but it's a cool little trip down memory lane, and if you like Virtua Fighter, it's still a decent port of it. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the series, I know it's still pretty good. It's still pretty fun. I've yet to pick up a copy of Cosmic Carnage, one of the other fighters on this system, on the 32X, but I remember having it years ago, when I originally had a 32X. Well, I'd say originally, like I had it when it came out. I always kind of knew it was blah, but a friend of mine worked at a GameStop, and someone just brought one in brand new, like in a box. I was like, "Oh, here, take this, I don't want it," and he gave it to me, and I bought like Cosmic Carnage and a couple games for it, and then I ended up selling everything, and then I just recently rebought a 32X because I just wanted to mess around with it again. But I've yet to pick up Cosmic Carnage. I remember that being a pretty crappy fighting game, but I thought it was kind of interesting. Alright, so you get the gist of it. It's alright. It ain't a great game, but for an old-fashioned fighter, that was 3D. Or 3D-ish, because you really can't. I don't see myself moving forward and backwards on the plane here. It looks like it's more 2D, but tricking you into thinking it's 3D. You can't move 360 degrees, so I'm not able to. Maybe I'm just a little slow. So that's it. It's Virtua Fighter on Sega 32X. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe.com. Thanks for watching. Be good.